Everyone, you are welcome back to Winning Formula. Something a little bit different today. We're doing the E-Prix, Formula E E-Prix. A few too many E's in there. It's Eduardo Mortara who's on pole position for today's race as well. So a little bit exciting. It's something different. I haven't done Formula E so far this season. I used to do it quite a bit last season. I really do enjoy Formula E. I struggle with certain aspects of Formula E which may come out during this coverage, but in general, electric cars are more than likely the future, or at least a very big part of the future. This weekend it's a doubleheader, so it's Berlin. Berlin usually is where they seem to finish the season, but not so much this year. Alright, so I don't know why they've moved things around. It doesn't make too much of a difference to me. Not the most aesthetically pleasing circuit in the world to look at, unfortunately. But, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. That's just the way it goes. The races have been very, very good. Now, during the pandemic, we did have 6 races at this circuit where they finished off the championship. I think that was back in 2020. Yeah, that would be right. Back in 2020. Ooh, that was a little bit of a struggle. I got to say, a little bit of a struggle, but you know, they made it work. Then last year we had the final 2 rounds of the championship that took place in Berlin as well, and actually they were really good races to settle the championship. And they're actually going to do something similar to what they did last year, where they're going to run the reverse of the circuit tomorrow. So it won't be the exact same race this time around. Now the aesthetics will be the exact same, and it's still going to be the, you know, it's fairly boring. It looks fairly boring. It's not the most interesting airport in the world, let's put it that way. But yeah, that's what we're up against. But it looks like being an exciting race. We have Mortara, as I said, on pole position, which is good to see him in the Rocket Venturi. He hasn't had such a good season. He was leading the championship for a large part of last season. And it just didn't work out for him, unfortunately, in the end. But this is his opportunity to get right back in the mix, and he's been somewhat out of the mix this year. If we look at the championship standings, actually, so the drivers that are leading the standings, it's Stoffel van Dorn, who's had a somewhat mixed race results, but it's been more consistent than anything else, and consistency really is the key in Formula E. Jean-Eric Vergne is in second, Mitch Evans is in third, then we have Robin Freins in fourth, and then it's Mortara who comes in 5th place. But Mortara is 32 points behind the lead, whereas Robin Freins in 4th place is only 10 points behind the lead. So between Van Dorn, Jean-Eric Vergne, Mitch Evans and Freins, you know, those 4 are really in contention for the championship at the moment. But it's still wide open, still wide open. So a lot can happen there. Anyhow, how are you all doing today? Are you looking forward to this race? Do we have? I guess if you're a Formula E fan, you're also a Formula 1 fan. How does Formula E stack up against Formula 1 these days, in your opinion? Not so well, I guess. Not so well. We're getting ready to go here. Yeah, it's all a little bit new. I'm still trying to figure out all the graphics and information that we have for Formula E, because I haven't done it so far this season. So apologies for that if anything doesn't work. But so far so good. It looks like everything is correct on the screen. And what am I missing out on here? Oh yeah, I did want to do a very quick run through the grid standings as we head into this race. And actually they're doing that on the live coverage at the moment. By the way, with regards to live coverage, it varies depending on what part of the world you're in. But if you're based in Ireland or the UK, Channel 4 are streaming on YouTube, which is a bit of a contradiction because I'm also on YouTube. Maybe that doesn't work so well. Eurosport seem to be showing the race as well, if that's of any interest to you. I'd love to show it. I'd love to show it. Look, let me get ahead of these comments. I'd love to show the race. I can't. I unfortunately do not have the worldwide global rights to Formula E. Anyhow, looking at the grid, we have Askew in 22nd place. Then we have Tictum starting in 21st. Tictum has not had a good season so far. We have Frines, very surprisingly, because he's in the championship mix now. He's in 20th place. Cassidy then is in 19th. Giovinazzi is in 18th. Also slow start to the season for Giovinazzi. Actually, you can see all of the rookies here. Giovinazzi, Tictum and Askew all struggling for this race for whatever reason. Oliver Rowland then 17th. Gunter is in 16th. Bird is 15th. Turvey is 14th. Lucas de Grassi, that's Mortara's teammate. He could only manage 13th. De Vries is in 12th. Of course, De Vries is our reigning world champion. Jake Dennis is in 11th. Buemi is in 10th. Evans, 9th. Stoffel Van Dorn is in 8th. Championship leader at the moment. 8th. Challenging position for him. Sete Camara then is in 7th. Verline 6th. Lotterer 5th. Jean-Eric Verne, championship contender, is in 4th. Da Costa, his teammate, is in 3rd. Love the battle between those two, I've got to say. Every year since Da Costa has joined this DS Tech Cheetah team. And we have Sims in 2nd, and Mortara, of course, is on pole position. So let's get this grid off the screen. Actually, I think we're getting ready to go here with the racing. They're just going to pull forward now, and I can see on the tracking they're already starting to pull forward. So our tracking is going to be slightly ahead of the stream that I'm watching, which is not great. I'm not thrilled about that, but I'll try not to ruin it for myself. Attack mode, that's always good in this as well. We'll see who utilizes attack mode and when they utilize attack mode. They pulled forward just now, getting ready to go here. Hoping for a very, very good start. Righty, oh, there's a nice onboard with Stoffel Van Dorn. Nice onboard there for Stoffel Van Dorn. And Mitch Evans as well. They've got the cameras in the right location. Who's this? This is the De Grassi helmet cam. Yeah, love the helmet cams as well. Alright, so we're getting ready to go here. Getting ready to go. Green lights. And... Waiting. Okay, we're off. Mortara has had a good start, and Sims can't hold on to second place. It looks like it's either Da Costa or Jean-Eric Verne. I think that's Da Costa who's making a move. Sims has gotten back into second place. Well done. Sims is sick this weekend, according to the commentary team. He's not doing so well, but maybe he should get sick more often, because that was a great qualifying. Okay, so that Sims has maintained second place. Lotterer had moved up into third place momentarily there, but I can see he's back down to fourth, so it's Da Costa now in third place. Verne is only in fifth, and Verline is in sixth. Evans is in seventh. It looks like Lotterer has had a very strong start, and he has not crashed with anybody yet that I'm aware of. Not just yet, at least. So we are off. We're good. We're all good. It looks like everybody has gotten through relatively unscathed now. As I say that, we have 3 cars wide coming through that corner. They made it. They made it work. Okay, that's one of the Mahindras there fighting with the Mercedes. So that'll be Roland and Van Dorn. Van Dorn manages to stay ahead of Roland. That's for 12th and 13th though. Let's not get too excited about that just yet. So they're outside of the points places right now. All right, so we have green flag conditions, so we're all good. We're all up and running. I'm not sure how many attack modes we have in this race. Just looking at my other screen, the stats are a little bit bigger there. Don't know how many attack modes we have for this race. I assume at least 1, possibly 2 attack modes. They should tell us as the coverage is going on. Look, I should know this already. I just did not have a chance to tune in to the qualifying and the build-up. Now, there's one of the DS Envision version, so not DS at all. That was Frines trying to get past Turvey. It looks like he got the move done, so he's through. He's through into a staggering 16th place. So a little bit down the order just there. It's Mortara leading from Sims, DaCosta is 3rd, Lotterer 4th, Vern 5th, Verline 6th, Evan 7th, Dennis 8th, Sete Camera, great for him, up in 9th. That car is a struggle and he does so well in it every single time. Attack mode is active, so it's been open. So DRS is active. No, attack mode is active. We're in Formula E. I need to refocus my mind. Nick De Vries, by the way, rounds out the top 10 at the moment. So let's see. Yeah, they're just showing us the top 5 on screen. That's great. I would really like to see some of the timing on the screen. The gaps. Let's see what the gaps are. There's half a second now between Sims and Mortara. Just half a second. They can run very, very close in Formula E. It's often very like a train. Oh, there's been an issue here for Jean-Eric Verne, and Verline is now up into 5th. So that's both of the Porsches, 4th and 5th at the moment. 4th and 5th, can you believe it? 4th and 5th. The format for this race, by the way, is 45 minutes plus 1 lap. And if the safety car comes out, they have a new way where they'll do something crazy with the timing screen and add on extra time or injury time or whatever you want to call it. That's how they deal with that one. Okay. Fastest lap there for Sete Camera. Wow! Sete Camera. Maybe they've improved the car. I don't know. I thought that they have the very, very challenging car. So Sete Camera is driving, is it a Dragon? I think it might be the Dragon car. Just trying to figure out what that logo is. It's a Penske actually, which may still be a Dragon. It's a Dragon Penske. There you go. Right on all accounts. Every single guess was correct, but they were a combination of each other. DaCosta has just gotten past Sims here. Either I missed it or they didn't show it to us, but DaCosta is true on Sims. Okay, and they're not showing us a replay of this move just yet. That puts DaCosta now about half a second behind Mortara. So Mortara, he's going along steady. He does not want to burn down all of that battery energy at the start, that's for sure. So he needs to pick a very steady pace. Of course, the cars behind him have a great advantage because he's basically bursting a hole in the air. And so the drag should be ever so slightly less for them behind. And there's just a replay of the start. So it looked like it was a very good start from Sims. My god, yeah, DaCosta, he was off like a rocket and he just locked it up into the first corner, and it's really what compromised him after he was coming out of the first corner. And Sims got the move back. Now, Sims and the Mahindra doesn't look like the fastest race car so far this season. That would be just an observation I would make. And possibly we're already seeing a result of that because Sims actually has just dropped to 4th, so Lotterer has just overtaken Sims here. Sims is trying to fight straight back. Be careful. This is Lotterer. Lotterer, he gets physical, that's for sure. He gets physical. That's how he deals with this. Oh yeah, Sims now. Sims is in trouble because he has Vern next, and Vern looks interested. Let's put it that way. Vern looks like he's interested in getting this move done. Very, very close to Sims now. I think Sims is in trouble here. Hopefully he doesn't go into free fall back through the field. But as I said, this Mahindra, the race car, just doesn't seem to be there for them. They do okay in qualifying. But yeah, when it comes down to the race car, where is Mitch Evans? Mitch Evans is in 7th at the moment. Watch out for those Jaguar cars as well. They are doing particularly well this season. I would say very, very well this season. Now there's Vern trying down the inside to get the move done on Sims. I think he's got it. Yeah, it looks like he's true. We're on the onboard camera here. He's up into 4th. So DS Tech Cheetah are strong at the moment, 2nd and 4th. And then we have, of course, Lotterer in 3rd. There's Verline now. Verline is in 6th at the moment. So Verline is the guy who will want to get past Sims next. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Verline has a little bit of company from Evans as well. I was saying to watch out for that Jaguar car. Speaking of Jaguar, Bird is down in 11th, so he has made a little bit of progress since the start. Oh, a little bit of contact there. That was Verline. Did he make contact? I think he just took a really heavy hit on the curb. Zenon, welcome to the chat. Really hope that Giovinazzi and Dan can get used to the car over the season. Yeah, it's been very stark this season. The fact that these rookie drivers just seem so far off the pace. Dan Ticktum and Giovinazzi in particular. Askew had a good start to the season, but if we look at the race order at the moment, he just finds himself down in 20th place right now. And actually, it's all three of those guys. So 20th Askew, 21st Giovinazzi, and 22nd Ticktum. Look, for pure entertainment value, Mortara is going to be investigated for overspeeding in the pit lane. That's obviously happened before the race. This is very serious. This is very... Usually when these investigations come up, there's a good reason for them. Askew, by the way, has taken the attack mode. He actually has just less than 1 minute left on attack mode at the moment. And he's making great ground. He's up into 18th. I guess Gunter and Turvey... Well, he's just gone past Gunter and Turvey. There you go. Giovinazzi and Ticktum. I was saying for pure entertainment value, it would be good to see Ticktum a bit further up the order. He's always very, very tasty on the radio in terms of, making his feelings known as to exactly what he feels. And then you're saying that Verline is unlucky sometimes and he's your favorite driver. Verline is actually very unlucky. Yeah, that's right. So he had a number of disqualifications last year. Of course, he had that race Mexico, I think. Not this year, because he won Mexico this year, I think. I'm open to correction. Oh, you're going to the race tomorrow. You are very lucky. Very, very lucky. I'm very seriously considering going to one of these races. I think it would be a great experience. I've been to Formula 1 and it's fantastic. And on my I'm not maybe shouldn't call it bucket list, but on my to-do list, let's call it my to-do list, I definitely want to go and see a Formula E race. And I'd really love to go and see one of the MotoGP races as well. I just think in real life, seeing those motorbikes go through so fast was just incredible, amazing. But yes, Formula E seems like a very achievable target for me. It's just, which race do I target? I don't know if they're coming back to the UK anytime soon. They won't have a race in Ireland, so that's not happening. Germany, yeah, it would be nice to visit Germany actually. Yeah, very, very nice. And they have a Swiss race as well, I think. Yeah, I need to have a look at the calendar. I'm going to do that. In the meantime, has anything happened here? So we have a Verline team radio now. I couldn't hear it. Not sure what he said. But I really hope you enjoy the race tomorrow. And I think today should be a good gauge as to just how exciting tomorrow's race is going to be. So far, the race has been pretty good here, I have to say. It's been pretty good. They haven't showed us all of the overtakes, unfortunately, or else I just wasn't paying attention. But still, 34 minutes. We've over 10 minutes gone, and I hadn't even realized it. So that's usually a good sign. Very close racing as well, which is something we're not so used to seeing with Formula 1. The odd time there are cars. Okay, if we go back in time, let's go back to the Miami Grand Prix last Sunday. There were not too many battles happening on the track. I think we had we had one or two cars that were battling constantly for most of the race, but in general I was really struggling. I was looking at the timing screens trying to find where the battles were, and there weren't a ton of battles happening at all. Now we did get some good excitement at the end, courtesy of Pierre Gasly not watching where he's going and colliding, to put it nicely, with Lando Norris. Now, what was I? Oh yeah, the schedule. I was going to check the schedule for the upcoming events in Formula E and try a potential country that I will visit. Possibly not this year, but maybe next year. Saudi Arabia, yeah, I'm not going there. Mexico, would love to go there, but won't be going there. Rome, yeah, Rome, that's a good choice. Monaco, oh yeah, I would love to go there, but I don't think I'll be going there. Berlin, Yeah, Berlin is a very good choice. I think it would be a very nice spot to spend a weekend. Jakarta, probably not going there. Vancouver, would love to go there, but probably not. New York, possible. It's possible. It's not impossible, let's put it that way. London, yeah, that's definitely an option for me. And the Seoul E-Prix in South Korea. No, I'm probably not going there. I'd love to go there. Don't get me wrong. I'd absolutely love to go there. Okay, so back to the race. Yeah, London seems like a very viable option for me. I would agree with you there. A couple of guys taking attack mode here. One of the Mercedes and one of the Porsche drivers. So it's Verline and De Vries have attack mode. Good. Now this will make things interesting, and Verline will very, very shortly be making himself known to Sims if he has attack mode. Marrakesh seems cool on TV. I'm just not convinced I would like to visit there in real life. Look, I could be very, very wrong. I could be very wrong. Nuno wants to know, is there any link to watch the race? Well, it depends where you are, Nuno. It depends where you are. It varies. Actually, check out the Formula E website. They usually show you where the coverage is in each country. UK and Ireland seems to be Autosport or Channel 4 YouTube. You know, there are tricks you can do with VPN as well. Didn't hear it here. Something about Mortara being investigated has just popped up there on the screen. That's annoying. That's not what I had intended to be on the screen. Got to admit. Anyhow, it is what it is. Back to the racing. Verline has gotten past Sims. Sims has now taken attack mode as well. And so next up the road for Verline is his teammate, Lotterer. Oh, he hasn't. Oh yes, he's got the move done because Lotterer has just taken attack mode, so he's lost the position to Sims as well. Okay, so something going on here. I think they have one of their correspondents down in the Rocket Venturi garage, but we can't hear a word she's saying. Can't hear you. So that's DaCosta and Vern now, second and third. They haven't taken attack mode yet. Mortara hasn't taken attack mode either. Sims has... Oh, yes, Sims has gotten past Lotterer, of course. He got him when he took attack mode. Verline now is trying to get past Vern. He's got the move done, so that's Verline now up into third place. Good question. Which circuit do I like more, Berlin or Nilreb? Which of course is the Berlin circuit backwards. I have no idea. I think I really enjoyed the final race last season, which was the backwards version of Berlin, I believe, or the Nilreb version, as we call it. That's very good. I like that. It's a shame it doesn't flow a little bit better. DaCosta is holding on to second place here, and he has the most usable energy actually of anybody in the top 10 apart from Evans. Look at that. Evans of course has 65% energy. That's Evans. He's coming for you guys. Evans is a machine, an electric machine. He's coming. So Verline is out of attack mode now, but Sims has a minute of attack mode left. Verline's got second place. He's in second. So Nilreb is the official name. Nilreb is the official name. I did not know that. Brilliant. Well, if I'm doing a watch along for the backwards circuit, I need to make sure that I change it on the screen to that. Because I have Berlin at the moment. Verline is in second place. Here comes Sims. Sims is up into third. It's DaCosta. DaCosta is taking attack mode now, so he's dropped down a bit. He's behind Lotterer, and he's behind his teammate, but he has 4 minutes of attack mode left to play with. Bulalim. Oh, sorry about that. I can't pronounce your name. You're asking which country is the race live on YouTube? It is in the UK and Ireland. So I'm assuming you're asking for VPN reasons. UK and Ireland. And just look for Channel 4 Sport. And that should sort you out. Oh, yes. So Verline in second. What's the gap now? He's 7/10 of a second behind Mortara. Mortara hasn't taken attack mode yet, so when he takes attack mode, he is going to find himself in a little bit of trouble there. And, now Sims versus Lotterer. I already see on the timing screen who won that battle, so Lotterer is up into third place. Porsches are having a good race. Good race here, and Lotterer, of course, has he's about 20 seconds of attack mode left behind his teammate. I'm sure he was on the radio asking to get through. And there's DaCosta. DaCosta gets it done on Sims. So now that Sims doesn't have attack mode anymore, he's started to fall back down the field a little bit again, which is not great for him. Not great for him. Feel bad for him, but his car just is not at the races. Where is Evans? Evans is only in 10th place. How did that happen? Dennis is in 9th. Degrassi is up into 8th. So Degrassi has obviously been doing some good work in the background. And now we're on board here with Vern. Vern is trying to get past Verline. Oh, Lotterer got past Verline. When did that happen? Completely missed this. Team order, perhaps, just because he had the attack mode. But here comes Vern now trying to get it done on Verline. Oh, he's down the inside. It looks like he's got it. And DaCosta is going to try to sneak through as well. There could be a collision here. There is a little bit of contact, a little bit of bodywork flying there. I don't know whose bodywork that is. They're still battling. DaCosta is true. So DaCosta now is up into 4th place. He's in 4th. DaCosta's in 4th. This attack mode is very strong here. You can see the drivers with attack mode are really, really benefiting from it. Big time. Vern has 10 seconds of attack mode left to try and take 2nd place from Lotterer. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. No more attack mode left for Vern. Now he has the slipstream though. Oh, he's trying around the outside. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. So Lotterer has a legitimate 2nd place at the moment. And Mortara hasn't taken attack mode. As far as I can tell, he hasn't taken attack mode. Why is that? Why? Oh, why, Mortara, have you not taken attack mode? Maybe you have and I'm just not aware of it. Now, DaCosta has attack mode. He needs to get past his teammate. I agree with you, Karen Chambok. He needs to get through. He's through. So he's up into 3rd place now. It's the attack mode. He has 30 seconds to try and get past Lotterer here. There's a real opportunity here for DaCosta to net out in 2nd place, at least 2nd place here. With 30 seconds, he's probably not going to take 2 positions. Now, there is Verline versus Costa again. I don't know whose bodywork that is. It was a small piece of bodywork. On board with DaCosta. Yeah, DaCosta certainly touched the side of Verline's car, so it's one of those 2 guys that have lost a little bit of bodywork here. Sims has taken attack mode again. Oh, fan boost. DaCosta, Vern, Van Dorn, Evans, and De Vries all have attack mode. Fan boost. Getting completely confused by my different electrical boosts that they have here. So it must be 2 attack modes in this race, because Sims has just activated attack mode again, expecting to see him move his way up through the field yet again, and then drop all the way down when everybody else takes attack mode. Van Dorn is in 7th. He's also in attack mode, but he may not be getting past Sims so easily now. Bit of a gap then back to Dennis in 8th place. So that seems to be the top 7 train, let's call it, at the moment. Mortara has 2 attack modes remaining there. Tictum actually has 2 attack modes remaining as well. I don't know why he hasn't taken any yet. He's in 2nd last place. Giovinazzi now is in last, and he is using attack mode. Oh, Giovinazzi has just overtaken Tictum. Just as I said it. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. I put a jinx on him, but there you go. Gunter is only down in 20th at the moment. Buemi has dropped to 18th. Buemi started in 10th place, I think. Let's look at what the starting grid. Yeah, Buemi started in 10th place, and now he is in 18th. So that Nissan is another car that is not strong in the race at all. Where's the man? Where's Sete Camera? He's in 12th. So it's still fairly respectable. If he could get a points finish, it would be amazing. Team radio there for Mortara. Couldn't hear it. I can't hear any of the team radios. Mortara has taken his attack mode, and that puts Lotterer into the lead. So he's only lost one place. The commentary team are saying that's not too bad. Now, he has attack mode, so I expect he's going to come back straight away and take that lead from Lotterer. Let me change the leader on the screen whilst I can, but I don't think this is going to last too long for Lotterer here. Oh yeah, Mortara is true. And Sims is attacking for 3rd place at the moment with DaCosta, and Sims is true. So Sims is up into 3rd, and then we'll switch back the race leader to Mortara. If I can find him, there he is. Mortara is back in the lead of the race. That has worked out very nicely for him, so I would assume it'll be a very similar strategy then for him on the 2nd set of attack mode. Xenon, last season was crazy. First 11 in the championship within 20 points. That was absolutely insane. Now, it wasn't helped by the qualifying format. A few more guys taking attack mode there. It looks like it's Vern and Verline. Van Dorn's up into 5th. Yeah, I loved last season. It was very, very entertaining. You just never knew who was coming out on top each race. And even over a weekend where we're racing on the same circuit or a backwards version of the same circuit, it could have been totally different between one day and next. And it would be great if this season was as tight as that. Now, we do have 4 drivers in very close contention at the moment, within 10 points of each other in the championship, and Mortara himself then is only back in 5th, 30 points off the lead, 30-ish points off the lead, and yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, I'm looking at the tracking on the screen here. If you look at the circuit tracker, you can see that car number 33 and 99, so Tictum and Giovinazzi, they're a good bit behind. I don't know why that is. They've either had it coming together, or they're just a little bit slow, but equally slow. It would be great actually if we had the option to switch cameras and just watch that battle, because it does seem like, I agree with you, it does seem like there's a very good battle going on there between those guys. Now back to the front, Mortara has just over a minute left. Yeah, no, I get it, Zenon. It has been like that for most of the season between those two. They have been having a right old battle, and I know there has certainly been contact between them at some point as well. I would love to see. I'm not such a big fan of Tictum. I think Tictum is a bit of a D-hitch, let's call him that. But Giovinazzi, I like Giovinazzi. He did very well in Formula 1. Well, originally did very well in Formula 1. I guess he was unlucky in a sense to lose his seat with Alfa Romeo, but it is what it is. And it benefits Formula E. We have a driver like him in Formula E. He is, of course, driving that Penske car. And as I keep saying, Sete Camera at 12th place. What a great drive he's doing in 12th place, because that's a challenging car. Tictum is questionable as a person. Yeah, that's certainly one way to put it. He is questionable as a person. He's ethically questionable, let's put it that way. Mortara's attack mode is just running out. Tictum, he's a fast driver. I remember watching the Formula 3, I believe, battle between Tictum and Schumacher a couple of years back. Mick Schumacher, that is. That was a good battle. And then Tictum last season in Formula 2. He was quite a character in Formula 2 last year, and I think the team reached a stage where enough was enough with him, and Williams had to part way with him as well. But here he is. once again, another Formula 1 or Formula 2 loss is a Formula E gain, and it's certainly good entertainment. Vern has just overtaken Sims for 3rd place. So that's Vern up into 3rd. He's 30 seconds of attack mode left. Lotterer's in 2nd. Mortara is still in 1st, thankfully. Now, Sims is in 4th. Where's Verline? Verline's only in 6th, and he's on his 2nd attack mode. So this does not bode well for Verline. Can he at least get past Van Dorn before Van Dorn takes his next attack mode? Roland is up 9 places from the start. Wow. Good racing from Roland, and he's in the Mahindra. So Mahindra, they're not front runners, but they certainly seem to be able to run in the pack here. You know, I kept saying Sims was falling away, but Sims he's remained constant in the top 7-ish cars at the moment. Top 7-ish. But it's the Eduardo Mortara show so far. Edo Mortara. Degrassi has pitted. What's going on? This is bad for Rocket Venturi. Degrassi has pitted. And he's now in last place, so that promotes Tictum and Giovinazzi. They've moved up a position. Oh, what's going on with Degrassi? It looks like he's on the way out of the pit again. Oh, here's the energy. Tictum has the most energy of anybody on the circuit. Incidentally, he has 40. It's just dropped to 40%, and Gunter also has 40% now as well. He had 41 when I looked at that first. Anybody in trouble at front? Lotterer is only 36%. Sims is 35%, so not so good. They should bring that back. I want to see this. Here we go now. This is Da Costa versus Verline. Da Costa gets the move done, and Da Costa has 2 minutes of attack mode left. Van Dorn has just overtaken Sims. Van Dorn moving up, and now Sims is going to have a little bit of company here from Da Costa. There's a piece of bodywork on the circuit. Don't know who that came off of. Van Dorn, yeah, he's in 4th. And I think he still has an attack mode to take as well. Been a very clean race so far, apart from that one minor coming together. I would call it very minor coming together. Yeah. This is round 7 of the championship, of course. Just notice the ticker at the bottom is completely wrong. Completely wrong. We don't need to hear about Formula 1 and in the Formula E ticker. Don't want to hear about it. So with the coming together between Da Costa and Verline, there was a small sliver of bodywork was lost. I have no idea who it came off of, despite seeing the replay 3 times. No idea who it came off of. I think it was Verline. That's just my hunch. But there's a bit of a bigger piece of bodywork on the circuit. Now that one, absolutely clueless. It looks white. Oh, Van Dorn is into 3rd place now. Van Dorn is into 3rd. Now, Da Costa on his teammate down the inside. He has attack mode. Vern doesn't have attack mode. Da Costa gets it done. Oh, now. Oh, we have the helmet cam for Van Dorn. That's a lovely clean move down the inside. This was for him to take 3rd place away from... was it Sims at the time? Oh, Van Dorn is using his fan boost as well. Not sure why. I think just to give him a little bit of an extra bit of energy there. De Vries, that's a good point. Where the heck is De Vries? 12th. 12th in the Mercedes. Interestingly, saw the news Mercedes are being taken over next season by McLaren. We could have a papaya orange car. Wow, what a move there by Lotterer. He was dicing in and out of those cars. just as he activated his attack mode. But here comes Lotterer with attack mode. You're in trouble, guys. Mortara leads Van Dorn second. Let's have a look at the gap. So 7/10 of a second between Mortara and Van Dorn. Yeah, sorry, it's Van Dorn. And then 8/10 of a second then back to Lotterer from Van Dorn. Yeah, it's I don't know if it's breaking news, but I only spotted the news story this morning that McLaren will be taking over the Mercedes team, which is absolutely fantastic. It's fantastic because I was worried about one less manufacturer being in, and the fact that Mercedes are gone. I think that's a big manufacturer to go as well. Van Dorn looking at the lead here. He doesn't get it yet. But McLaren coming in is very exciting. So now we have McLaren in Formula 1. We have them in IndyCar. I think I haven't been able to keep up the IndyCar this year, but they were certainly in it last season. I'm almost certain they're in it this season. They could be in Formula E next season. So that's fantastic. Zach Brown has made some great moves since he took over the Formula 1. Well, it's not the Formula 1 team. I think it's just the McLaren team in general. And they're in Extreme E. Well, there you go. There you go. McLaren is slowly but surely becoming a racing brand. You know, as a synonymous racing brand. And love to see Ferrari in Formula E. That would be amazing. Can you imagine Ferrari in Formula E? And I guess we'll never see Tesla in Formula E because it's a form of advertising, and Tesla don't do advertising. Also, it would very much hurt their image if they were beaten by anyone, so I guess that's not going to happen. But I have been wrong about many things in the past, so I could be wrong about this as well. Now, Lotterer has taken second place here. He's just taken second place from Van Dorn. He does have attack mode, but Van Dorn also has attack mode. Lotterer has 1 minute 30, Van Dorn has 2 minutes 40 of attack mode, so I think Van Dorn is going to try very hard to get the move done on Lotterer. Mortara hasn't taken his second attack mode that I'm aware of just yet. Not just yet. DaCosta is in 4th, Verne is in 5th, Verline 6th, Sims 7th, Evans 8th, Bird 9th, both of the Jaguars together. Evans didn't make as much ground as I thought he would in this race. Dennis is in 10th, Roland 11th, De Vries is in 12th, Frines 13th, Sete Camera now in 14th. So he's slowly but surely going backwards. Turvey is in 15th, Buemi 16th, Cassidy 17th. Between Frines and Cassidy, those guys in the Envision cars are having a very challenging race. Frines has been so good in recent races, so I'm a little bit surprised to see them so far off the pace here. Buemi's moved up into 15th, he's just gotten past Turvey. That puts Turvey into 16th, Cassidy 17th, Askew 18th, Gunter 19th. Mortara takes attack mode and he loses 2 positions. But Mortara now is in 3rd place, and that puts Mr. Lotterer, Andre Lotterer, back in the lead of the race again, if you can believe it. And he has Stoffel Van Dorn for company as well, so the stuff is coming. This is fantastic now. This is exactly what we need for the end of the race here. Lotterer is just about to run out of attack mode. Yeah, he's used up his attack mode, so he is done. And Van Dorn then has 1 minute of attack mode left, and he's right on the tail of Lotterer. This is Van Dorn's opportunity to win this race because Mortara also has a substantial amount of attack mode here. You'd have to say Mortara is probably favoured to win this at the moment, but Van Dorn is certainly giving himself a very good chance of second place here. And Van Dorn, can he get the move done on Lotterer here? He's trying it. Yeah, he's got the inside line. Van Dorn is into the lead, and Mortara has taken Lotterer as well. So Lotterer has lost 2 positions in the one move. So it's Van Dorn leading the race now. I need to update my race leader again. Van Dorn, where are you gone? There you are. So you're leading the race, Van Dorn. And Mortara now. Mortara is, without haste, I would say, he's going to try and make himself known here. So Zenon's saying if Van Dorn wins the Formula E, that would be great. And he's going from winning in Formula 2 to doing nothing in Formula 1 to winning Formula E. Like a few drivers, I have to say. I think Jean-Eric Vergne did okay in Formula 1. Red Bull obviously cut him way too early. They were a little bit too quick to do that. But he's done well in Formula E. And then you have this whole group of drivers that I feel like should have been in Formula 1 and never made it, like Franz, like Mortara has taken the lead. So he's back in the lead. Great move there from Mortara, and he has just over a minute of attack mode left as well. Let me find Mortara again on the list. Get him on there. Van Dorn on the screen as well. Bye bye, Van Dorn. Okay, Van Dorn is he's not letting this go though. He's battling away. But as I was saying, yeah, many drivers who would have been great in Formula 1 in my opinion and never quite made it there. So you have Da Costa and you have Franz in particular. Those are the two that stand out for me. Let me have a quick look at the list of drivers there. Of course, they took the list off the screen as soon as I started looking at it. I can look at the other screen. And Nick De Vries, I suppose, is the other obvious guy who looked very good in Formula 2 and could have done something. In Formula 1, but hasn't had the opportunity. Strong rumors linking him to Williams last season, at the end of last season. And even during the week, I heard a rumor that Latifi had been sacked and that De Vries was taking his place. It turned out that rumor was not true, but there's still a lot of chatter around De Vries potentially taking the Williams seat in the not too distant future. So there you go. SHT says, I really hope Alonso's fortune can be turned around from Spain onwards and he will score points every race and get some podiums if he gets lucky. Just hope his bad luck can end soon. It's funny enough, Alonso has had a very entertaining season so far in Formula 1. And every time I watch him, I think it's great racing. But he has not ended up very well in the points at all. Ocon, by comparison, is doing some pretty good races. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I really like Alonso. I think he's a very talented driver, and I'd like to see him get back closer to the front if he could. But we'll see what he can do. Red Bull likes cutting people off way too early. Yeah, Red Bull cut way too many drivers too early, and now they're kind of stuck with drivers. So they're stuck with the likes of Yuki Tsunoda, who I don't believe is as good as some previous drivers that they had. Oh, and this is Vergne up into second place. He's gotten past Van Dorn. Vergne is into second. That puts Van Dorn in third, and Lotterer is now in fourth. It's all movement outside of the top one. So the top one is pretty consistent with Mortara. You know, he dropped it a little bit to take attack mode, but then he takes it straight back. Mortara is having a great race. But he's being investigated. Let's not forget that. He is being investigated. Yeah, Red Bull, yeah, they're cutting people way too early. And now they're stuck with Yuki Tsunoda, and they don't have any good options coming through that I can see, really. There is, I think Lawson. Is it Lawson in Formula 2? He's a Red Bull driver, if I remember correctly. Vips, I'm not sure if Vips is a Red Bull driver. Can't remember. But potentially there is a little bit of additional talent coming through. Tsunoda needs to do something this season, or he is a goner. He's a goner. That was a great move there. That was a great move by Vergne to get himself into second place. And Vergne laying it down for his teammate again. He's outperformed him here. He's outperformed him again. SHT saying Mortara definitely has a huge advantage to win, but still 6 minutes to go. Yeah, 6 minutes and a lap. Well, 3 minutes 40 seconds and a lap. Assuming we've no safety car or anything. Very clean race. Barely any yellow flags at all in this race, by the way. So it's going well in that regard. But, you know, it's not over till it's over. Yeah, Ocon has been better. The points don't lie. He has been better than Alonso this season. Ocon could be a real talent for the future, actually. I had pretty much written him off myself. I was like, okay, it was a lucky win. It was a lucky win at the Hungarian Grand Prix last year. Come on, it was a lucky win. Maybe not so much. He's a very good driver. Very tall driver as well. Addison, very welcome to the channel, and you're a Ferrari and Bird fan. Leclerc to be exact. Yeah, well, let's see what kind of upgrades Ferrari can bring to the next race. Rumor has it they are bringing some new upgrades, and with a lighter car as well. Can they bridge that gap to the Red Bulls? Leclerc has a nice lead in the championship, though. In saying that, it's not solid, but it's nice enough. It's nice enough. He won't complain. Alonso, yeah, not driving great. I agree, Zanan. He's been a little bit off the boil. Ocon has better pace than Alonso. You're just an Alonso. Guys, Alonso haters. How could anybody hate Alonso? I guess that Lewis Hamilton fans could hate Alonso. Schumacher fans could hate Alonso, but you know, it's all in the past, guys. It's all in the past. Looking at the usable energy, Mortara has 7%, Verne has 7%, and Van Dorn has 7%, so that's all good. Lotterer, DaCosta have dropped to 6th, Verline's dropped to 6th. Is there anybody in trouble? I don't see anybody in trouble. Oh my god, Verne has just made the move on Mortara, and he's run wide. He hasn't been able to get the move done. What's happening with Mortara here? He looks slow. Mortara looks very slow. And big battle between Van Dorn and Verne for second place now as well. And surprise, surprise, Lotterer is now in the mix as well. And DaCosta is thinking about getting interested. And come the man, come the hour. Here comes Evans. Evans is in 6th, and actually he could end up in a very, very good position here. So it's all starting to happen. Okay, let me see. Crawford is a Red Bull Junior and looks like he has potential. Crawford, I can't say I've heard of Crawford, so maybe he's in Formula 3 perhaps. I must look into him. Yeah, his pace is there, that's for sure. Oh, thank you very much, sexy chat. Yeah, loving that. I'll see how I can block you later. Yeah, spam bots. Do you think that Alonso can beat Ocon in the standings at the end of the season? He's given himself a great opportunity. Crawford is Formula 3. Okay, I must look up the next Formula 3 race, so I'll be on the lookout for this guy. Now, back to the racing here. So, on my screen, I have 15, 14, 13, 12, 10 seconds of the race left. Where's the start-finish straight? Mortara is still just about... Oh no, Mortara has a good lead now. They've tripped up each other for second place. Mortara has over a second of a lead now, so Mortara is going to lock this up. I don't know if he's getting the win because of this investigation that's ongoing. And... okay, we're on the final lap. The clock went to 0 before Mortara went past the start finish. And it's still Verne in second place, just about on 2% energy here. With Van Dorn in third place. Lotterer in 4th, and DaCosta in 5th, and Evans in 6th. And that's the real battle there for second place. All 5 of those cars can get second place as it stands at the moment. Energy could be an issue, shouldn't be an issue. All dropping onto 1% right now. Evans has just overtaken DaCosta, so that's Evans up into 5th. Oh my god, Evans is... I told you, he's a machine. Evans is a machine. He's such a good driver. He could have also been good in Formula 1. No, he wasn't in Formula 1. I was about to say he was in Formula 1. That was Hartley, wasn't it? Brendan Hartley was in Formula 1. 0.5, 0.4. We're under 1% energy here. Coming around, Mortara is definitely going to win this. Oh, Lotterer tried to make a move there on Van Dorn for 3rd place. Can't get it done. Here comes Mortara. Mortara wins. And it's Verne in 2nd. Van Dorn is in 3rd. Lotterer gets 4th. And Evans gets 5th. Verline 6th. Bird is in 7th. DaCosta 8th. Sims is in 9th. And De Vries gets the final point in 10th place. Roland is in 11th. He's just outside the points. So it's a win for Mortara, but I have no idea if he's going to keep this win because, of course, he's being investigated. He is being investigated. Anything I can check on race control. Race control aren't going to tell me anything. They're not going to tell me anything at all. Well, there you go. That was a good race. I really liked the end there. That was a very good race. Hoping for more tomorrow. have to say, it'll be all new tomorrow, a whole new qualifying session and everything else. We could have a very different field. Great win though for Mortara. Great win all together. Fair play to him. Now, will he get a penalty or not? I have no idea. I hope not. I really dislike in Formula E that so many races get settled off the track. It's been a very common theme over the last, let's say, 2 seasons or so. Verline himself has suffered that as well. Di Grassi has suffered from this. I think Di Grassi actually lost 2 race wins in Berlin because of issues with the car later on. There you have it. All right, look, this was great. This was great. I really enjoyed this. Thank you very much to everybody who joined us, by the way. Big shout out to Xenon and SHT. You guys kept the chat going. Thank you very much. And yeah, I think I agree that I think Ocon can beat Alonso this season. But yeah, Alonso needs to take his finger out and he needs to get the job done. Before I go, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell if you want to be notified of future videos. And if you're watching anywhere else, I think we were streaming also on Facebook. Yeah, like the page as well. Like the page. Zenon, have a nice day. Yes, thank you very much. Have a nice afternoon and evening yourself. And I really hope you enjoyed the race tomorrow. I'm very jealous of you attending in person. But you know, I'm looking through the schedule. I'm going to pick out one for next year and see which one I can go to. As I said, probably not Saudi Arabia. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you very much, everybody, and speak to you soon.